Oh, hey, look, guys, I don't know if you can see them, but there's some deer right through there. There's two of them right there, and there's a couple that went up off that way. This is really like a vlog in the perfect sense of the word. More of like a journal entry. Anyway, I kind of want to talk about what's been going on this past couple weeks and just get a few things off my mind. We're all caught up on how, absolutely insane this whole coronavirus deal is. And everybody's being cooped up inside and everybody's losing their minds, giving themselves buzz cuts unnecessarily. These truly are insane times. But through all the craziness and lost jobs and tanking economy and of course people dying, I myself and I know, everybody else, especially people who haven't been able to go to work, we've got a ton of free time. But I've been talking to family and friends, and even though we all seem to have a ton of free time, we all feel like we're being super lazy during this time. And I was racking my brain about this, trying to figure out, why am I not getting anything done? Why am I just sitting playing video games all day? Why have I watched more movies, spent more time watching movies than I have doing work or writing out scripts or making YouTube videos? I've got so much time to do that now, and I've only made a couple in the past month. And then I kind of realized something. I think we're all depressed. Whether you feel stressed out or not, or you've ever dealt with something like depression in the past, it doesn't really matter at this type of time in time. The entire situation, whether you're scared of coronavirus or you're scared because the economy's tanking or you lost your job, this entire situation is extraordinarily stressful. And whether you know it or not, it really affects your mental state. I used to be a super hard worker and I hadn't played video games in forever until this pandemic hit, and all of a sudden I was playing 5 hours a day. I was getting, what I needed to do done, my chores and stuff, but I wasn't taking initiative and making videos or writing scripts, and I feel like that's the same thing for other people too. I've talked to my friends and I've talked to my family and they're having the same problem. So I guess it comes down to, we figured out the problem now, right? We're depressed, we're stressed out, we're all freaking out about this whole thing, but what can we do to get out of that rut, to solve this thing? Well, for one, obviously the first big step is figuring out that you are in the rut and figuring out that you kind of need to get out of it. Just like anything, you need to know there's a problem before you can fix the problem. It's kind of a cliche, but it's true. It makes sense. Now, once I figured out that I was in this rut and I wasn't doing anything about it, and it was just a vicious cycle, and it was making me more depressed, and I was already depressed, and it was crazy. I had to find my crutch. I figured out, that the thing that I was wasting all my time doing when I was depressed and I had nothing better to do was playing video games. So I decided I'm gonna stop playing video games, period. I unhooked the console and I haven't touched it in 4 days. So that was my crutch. That's what I was turning to make me feel some sort of accomplishment, because there's goals you can reach in it, but without actually making any progress for anything. Now, I don't know what your crutch is. I'm sure you have one. Everybody has one. Whatever your crutch is, whatever you find out that your crutch is, you need to step away from it. That's what I did, at least. Now, once you've cut that crutch completely out, like I have, you gotta do things that are productive. All this stuff that you were thinking, wow, I've got all this time to do, but I haven't done it. Well, go do that stuff. Because now you don't have your crutch. Your crutch is taken away from you. I don't know, I sound way too motivational in this video, but that's what I've done. And it's worked for me so far. I'm way happier the past couple days than when I was stuck in that rut, feeling depressed, on my crutch. I gotta tell you, it's made all the difference. Now, I'm done being super motivational. I hope it didn't feel fake, because it's not. It's true. This is actually what I'm doing. And I just kind of want to help people out. I wish I had made this video for myself and that I could have watched it a month ago when I was getting stuck in that rut. Anyway, carpe diem, seize the day, and get out of that rut. You can do it. I hope I've done it. Oh, look, there's a, I don't even know what that is. It's a bird. It's a type of bird. Different type of bird. Looks like a hawk, maybe. I don't know.